Oh my god, how did we end up here? We walked through the Divine Gate and now we're just in some snowy hellhole. Literally, I'm like buried. I can't even see my arms. The snow here, so how is the snow that deep here? I can't see my arms. I have snow up my nostrils. My butthole's freezing. Anyway, damn it. Where the... Give me that. That was not intentional. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, fine, be that way. The puppy is super antsy right now. There we go. Well, our adventures of the DLC are officially, finally over. I'm sure I'm gonna go back and find a whole bunch of stuff that I missed. I feel very confident that we were pretty thorough in how we did this. I can't imagine there's anything that we missed at all. There's a few empty spaces, but not in the sense that it doesn't feel unnatural. Like, oh, I definitely should have explored this. Like, if there's empty space, it's likely because there's empty space. Except this one. This one bothers me. This little corner right here, this bothers me. Like, there was just a bear and a lot of poop there. That was it. It wasn't a cave or a cavern. Actually, it took me to the Scorpion River catacombs. Never mind. So, now that our adventures in the DLC have finished, it is safe for us to say that we can continue on with the remainder of our playthrough. In our first mission, lies beyond this point. Do I have everything I need? I got my talismans. I got my health. There's only one more thing to do. even though the DLC was one hell of a blast, I can't. Why the hell is there a summon sign here? Oh, I know why. Because there's like a weird dungeon here. I can't help but be slightly relieved that we can continue on with the rest of the playthrough. Because this is going to be the easy part of the playthrough. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I spoke too soon. I spoke too fucking soon. I don't need to deal with you. I completely forgot. So I was just about to go on a little thing about how, oh, we can finally continue on with the playthrough. This is going to be the easy part. This is the part where we can just race through the game and not worry about anything. I completely forgot. Oh my god, it hurt him. I completely forgot about some of the side quests. I was just about to go on and talk about how we, like, through the majority of the playthrough, we spent most of our time, you know, dilly-dallying, going on random tangents here and there. We'd go on little side quests, side missions here, there, and whatnot, and it took a long time to get to the point to where we are because of that. And this is the part where we can actually just sit by and say, hey, we're just beelining it straight to the end. And then I got the message that the B-side quivers, and I need that. Damn it. It's right here. So let's see. I'm gonna need some prism stones that I'm definitely not gonna get. Or rainbow stones? Hello? Okay, buddy. Oh my god. Where are my bees? Uh-uh. You think you could just be rude to me like that? Uh-uh, no sirree. Okay, what's your plan, friend? Okay. Oh. What was I in the middle of? Oh, I can't do it. Damn it. Oh my god, Blue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my stamina. Ugh. Damn it. Good fight. Damn it. Well, we're off to a great start here. Let's see. Now that we're here, how many of these do we have? Oh, I have 25 of them? The puppy's so cute when he's sleeping. Oh, I have 99 of these. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Now, if I remember now, there's a lot of people who are just dying right off the rip here. Oh, okay. So you gotta drop right on the bloodstain. Can't see dicks. Damn it. So where do we go? Directly across? Okay. But I'm willing to bet it's not directly across. Oh, maybe it is. What? That's still not it? Okay, so where's there more? Oh, okay. Hmm. Yep. 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 This is where you gotta be careful. So he just kind of ran in a straight line from me, but I don't know. Seems a little risky. And no, I don't have trust issues. I've just played these games too long, so yes, they have given me trust issues. You know how many times I made that run back to Seath with full confidence that I knew where I was going, just to slip off the edge at the last second because of some damn little weird turn that you can't see? What the fuck? That is so gross. Ooh. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go buy kukris. Somewhere a heavy door is opened. I need to go buy kukris. And I need to go buy arrows. Oh my god, I'm already down to 2 Estus. That's so miserable. I'm scared of what's in here. Whatever's in here, I better be able to kill it quick. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Oh my god, I missed. Damn it. So where is that gonna take me? Is that gonna take me all the way back to the top? Because that would make sense for a dungeon, right? Oh. How nice of them. Ooh. Bleed is real. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. You're joking. Will you just eat the kukri? Oh my god. Worth. Oh wow, okay, you can jump over that. Oh, how do I do that? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Sad. That means I need to double check and make sure that that's all of our death route. Oh my god, it just takes me to the exit. That's fantastic. Straight line. Except I do have to make this more unnecessarily difficult than it needs to be. But I do remember just a straight line. Just north. Whatever happens, just go north. Bastard. Still going north, right? Ooh, okay. Ooh. See? Easy money. Oh, he's all the way over there. Progressing forward is going to be rather difficult with 3 flasks and everything that's going to be up ahead. Doesn't mean we're not going to try, though. Now that that's out of the way, though, this is the nice part, though. Everything from here, we shouldn't have any more detours, any more side whatever or whatnot. Everything should just be a straight shot from here. So that'll be very, very nice after everything we did in the DLC. Oh, perfect. The blue is here. I think you should go deal with that. That would be very, very convenient. No? You don't want to be convenient? Okay, Blippy. Gotta get out of the way. I didn't realize there was another archer. Ooh! They got range. What the hell is that? I've never seen them do that. That's so cool. Do something. Oh my gosh. Whew. Did you take care of this archer? Of course you didn't. Because why would you, right? Okay, I'm gonna get sniped out of here. Whew. Okay, that was the hard part. They shoot from up there? Oh, nice and easy. The red has to be AFK, which is even more annoying because I don't even think we can proceed with him here. Oh, look at all the wolves frolicking in the snow. You know, one thing we can do, just for funsies, since we're here. I don't remember if there's any actual enemies here until we transition over. Nope, yep. So what we can do is go and grab this little goodie. The coolest armor in the game, or the second coolest armor in the game, especially for assassins, except the only problem is that you can't be sneaky with it because the armor's bugged, so it doesn't work with stealth. Oh, perfect. Damn it, Zeus. There's no way. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Good fight. Oh, look at all the Michaela's lilies we found here. Nice little precursor to what's to come. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's so sad too, because I was like, I didn't realize I was muted through all of that. Damn it. Oh, I wonder if we can see them still. I was talking about, one of the things I was talking about is how if you hang around here a little bit, you can see the Black Knife Assassins just walking around here. I saw footsteps. That's one of the things that I really like about this area, is that you can see the Black Knife Assassins just kind of hanging out and doing their own thing, and it's like, it's creepy. They're ghosts. They're hanging out, minding their own business, and then you come here and they're actually, like, once you make that transition, they're actually walking around, and they actually pose a threat because you can't fucking see them. Damn it. Oh, don't tell me I have to go all the way around. No, I don't. Why would I have to go all the way around? I could just climb. No? There we go. Oh boy. Fuck this Everjail with a burning passion. Oh. Golly, that hurts. Not worth. It's just gonna keep pushing her back. Now she's just permanently aggroed. Where's that? Okay. Hopefully I don't aggro her. Whoa. I don't think we lit that one, because we just kind of bum rushed this area. But this is my other favorite thing about this area, is that when you light these, and I think it's just these candles, these are the flame, these little candles are like the most unique ones. This puzzle isn't unique into the game. There's several other puzzles like this, but this one's very unique because the sound effect is so goofy. All they did is they just had someone gently blow into the microphone, free ASMR, well, $60 ASMR. And you have to wait till you get to the end of the game to get it. Oh. That is so unnecessarily brutal. Where is she? She's right there. Okay. She hasn't noticed us. Still hasn't noticed us. We are completely and totally safe, especially because I was looking at the wrong building the whole time. Let's get a little microphone blowing ASMR real quick. That is still so funny to me. So we got 1, 2, 3. Is the fourth one down at the bottom? It should be. One more. A seal was broken in town. That will forever be one of the funniest things to me about this game. They just, and it's only these candles I've noticed. Only these candles have that sound effect. Oh boy. Now that the hard part is done. I'm so excited. When I started this playthrough, there was two things I was looking forward to. It was the DLC, obviously, and it was this one boss fight. Not the upcoming boss fight, but the boss fight at the end of this area. I've been looking forward to it since the day we started this playthrough. Fuck. Oh! Daddy, no! Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. I forgot how much damage those ants do. Better let me get that site of grace. Oh, wait, this isn't Dark Souls. I can pick up the site of grace no matter what. Oh my god. And I can just cure myself of Scarlet Rot. I forgot all about that because I've never had that spell equipped before. That is so funny. Hello. Hello, goodbye. I don't remember where I'm going. I hope this is the right way. Oh my god, the range on those flowers is gnarly. Now from here, I think we just do a straight run. And then we get the shortcut. Oh my god, I remember what comes next. Not even close. Boom, easy. See you, nerd. Oh, he didn't need me to send the elevator down for him. So long, friend. Now I want to know what killed the two blues, because I have a hard time believing it was the red. Then again, we've learned that we can't really trust blues either. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Oh my god, the damage! Holy crap! Holy crap, that damage. I just got... I don't even think Radon two-shot me. I don't even think Radon was able to two-shot me. Holy crap, dude. We were doing pretty good in that fight, too. Until I choked. Oh, man. Just in case. Ooh. Okay. Oh, man. I don't know why I tried rushing it. That's what ended up happening, is I just tried rushing it. I was like, let's just get it over with. At first I was trying to have fun with it, and then I was like, you know what, let's just get through this. It's Loretta, she's not hard at all. I didn't actually think she would hit like a fucking tank. I want this. I'm taking this too. No, I'm not. Oh my god, I just realized I lost all my runes. Ooh. Okay, don't get hit. I say as I get hit. You know, it's really funny to struggle like this against Loretta. Oh my gosh. Because I'm over here thinking to myself, we know where we're going. We're going to the Halleck Tree. We have Melania next. Everyone knows what's coming next. And I've been thinking about it because it's the boss fight that I'm the most excited for, and I can't help but think about it, and I'm like, you know what? It'll be easy. We're not even going to have that... Ow. I'm taking this. It's mine. Ow. We're not even gonna have that hard of a time with that fight. It's gonna be it's gonna be a breeze, Melania. And here we are getting our ass whooped by Loretta. I don't even think I've ever died to Loretta before. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh. Don't you joke like that, Loretta. That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny in the slightest. I love my new physic flask. Oh, that is pure comedy. That was pure gold. Why do you lay like that? You're gonna hurt your back. So if you guys wanna, if y'all want a fun fact about Dachshunds, the little wiener dogs, um, they are originally bred to be hunting dogs. They were bred to hunt badgers and other burrowing creatures. That is why they have long, slender backs and are generally very small dogs. And a fun fact about them is that because of their physiology, they tend to be prone to back problems. So that you have to take great care when you have to take care of them, essentially. Who thought you had to take care of a pet, right? But you have to like take care of how you pick them up, and you need like stairs and stuff so that they're not jumping up and down and off and on of things, because otherwise they're going to hurt their backs. So over time, as our Dachshund got older, we what did we do? We got him bigger kennels. We got him bigger kennels because when he sleeps in them, he outgrew them to the point to where he was sleeping in such like really weird and awkward positions, and it just looked so uncomfortable. So we got him a bigger kennel, and right now he is laying in the bed right next to me, and he is still sleeping in the worst position possible. Like, I can't imagine his back feels great, so I worry about him. I'm grabbing this just for funsies. I don't think I will ever need it, because I highly doubt I'm going to ever need to upgrade another weapon again. Oh, this is so exciting. Elfail, the Brace of the Halleck Tree. I love that one of the things, like this whole city is designed as this tree. Pardon, I was choking. This Halleck tree was probably meant to be grown to be an Erd tree, but it is so unstable that they had to put a brace on it, and in that brace they decided to live upon it. They built their own city amongst the Halleck tree itself. Oh, fuck. I so misjudged that. Excuse me, sir. Let me just do my thing here. Okay. That was a jumping attack, but I guess not. Okay. I really need to remember to go back and get my kukris and arrows. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was literally just looking up to make sure I didn't pass her up.
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self. That allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. The pride she abandoned. To meet Radahn's measure.
Oof.
There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity.
The pride to meet Radahn's measure. Even Melania knew that in Radahn's prime she could not take him on. So she forsaken her pride, released the scarlet flower, and used that as her victory measure. Ooh! Hello. Seriously, what are you afraid of? Ooh. I was not expecting the axes, but I was also very impressed by how much damage that shield did. That was actually really cool. I was very iffy about those shields. I'm very happy that they are actually, like, decent. Oh, I hope I remember where to go. I definitely do not. I shouldn't have done the critical. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm picking this up because I know how fucked I am. Just die. Does he drop something? Oh, he drops his staff. Awesome. This is like oddly relaxing after everything we had to deal with in the DLC. Hello. Goodbye. You suck. Nope. Nope. Just a whole lot of nope right there. Oh my god, they have glintstone. I'm doing this just to get the iframes, so I can get this guy away from me. And he just healed. Oh, that was a counter hit. Ooh. God, the damage. Oh, you suck. Damn it. Godly, they hurt. I don't think I've ever struggled so much with those knights. They're just so damn tanky. Everything is so damn tanky on this new game cycle. Not even bleed is enough. Oh, I didn't think he could get in here. Can't get in here though. I'm actually safe here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh. Well, since we dealt with all that, might as well deal with all this too. I'm gonna take this. This is mine now. This is also mine because I don't even know what this is. Alrighty. Perfect. Now we can continue onward safely, because I think the only thing that respawns are the knights. Do I really want to add quick... Do I really want to put on something that has quick step? Do I have anything with bloodhound step, by chance? Oh my gosh. Where did you come from? I didn't even know there was an enemy here. I've never seen that enemy before. I always just run through this place. I've made so many characters. Some that I've kept, some that I haven't. Many that I haven't. And whenever I get to this area, I just run through it. Most of the game I just run through, get all the stuff that I need for my build, and then call it a day. So there's a lot of enemies that I have apparently forgotten existed. Where did you come from? Anyway, where was I? Do I have anything with Bloodhound Step? Do I have the Bloodhound's Claws by chance? I don't. Why don't I? Oh, there they are. That's just enough to make me heavy roll. That's so funny. What a series of unfortunate events. Just as I make it across the thing, there's a knock at the door, and the dog starts doing his dog thing. Ooh, boy. There's another thing about this area that I'm really excited for, and it's to finally finish my build. Before we do that, I'm getting the Sight of Grace. I don't trust myself to deal with the tree spirit. Oh my god, is that a red sign? Wednesday. What a maniac. Hello, Wednesday. Ooh. Good fight. Oh my god. Hello, Chris. Good fight. Get out of my game. I don't even need to sit at the grace anymore. That didn't seem like a good fight. You own that guy. Hey, I'm just being nice, okay? He tried his best. I know that if he had hit me, it would have hurt. He deserves that. Oh my god. He deserves that much. He deserves to know that if he hit me, it would have hurt a lot. Ooh, this is going to be annoying. I don't have pink balls, do I? Can I craft any? I cannot. Damn it. Okay. This is going to be a tough fight because of the Scarlet Rot. And I got invaded. You okay? Ooh, not that move. Get that move away from me. Do the parry. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Oof. Okay. I don't know where the red went. Oh, he's just sitting there. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Oh my good golly gosh. Yeah, they're just gonna watch me get killed. Ooh, why is that so delayed? Holy crap. I'm just gonna wave bye to them. So long, friends. Totally worth. And look at Chris on the 7-stream week right there. Oh, wait, I actually can't turn this on. I actually have to turn this off. Oh, that was too good. I can't believe that the AoE still went off even though I got the kill. That's so unfortunate. I also got the golden seed, so that means it counted. That's all that matters. All right. Be summoned to assist Millicent. Be summoned to challenge Millicent. So, spoiler alert. When we first came to this area, I was on my Journey 2 playthrough. I didn't find the Halleck Tree or Melania on my first playthrough. My first playthrough was just a straight run, start to finish, follow the grace, beat the game, roll the credits. My second playthrough was when we came here to do all the fun stuff. We did all the exploration, we did all the bosses. We did as many of the side quests as we possibly could. Millicent's, I think I missed. No, I didn't. I didn't miss Millicent's quest. Is Millicent the girl you save with the golden needle? Yes, it is. She is the one you save with the golden needle. All the way back in Caelid. All the way back here in the Celia back streets. Wherever the place is. Here it is. The Church of the Plague. She sits there and she succumbs to the rot. You give her the golden needle. You find her, and she goes on a quest to learn of her true nature. In the process, you find her a Valkyrie's prosthesis, so that she is able to wield a sword and fight again. And in that time, she learns, or has an inkling, that she is of Melania's blood. That is the journey she undertakes, is to follow Melania's footsteps all the way back from Caelid to the Halleck Tree. Because she believes that she's of Millicent's blood. Not Millicent's blood, she's a part of Melania in some way, shape, or form. A daughter, a sister, or a fragment, a vital essence of something that Melania once held. When we find Millicent, literally 30 minutes ago, we meet her in the Halleck Tree, and she talks about how she believes that she is the embodiment of the pride that Melania once held before she cast it away to defeat Radon in order to equal his measure and let the scarlet flower bloom, and essentially decimating Caelid. When we came here on our second playthrough, so Millicent has sisters too. You can summon one sister to fight against a boss in that area to get the golden needle. There's a boss. It's Neol, Commander Neol, I think. And you fight him, get the golden needle, and you can summon one of Millicent's sisters. I think you get invaded by another one in the swamp, or you get invaded. I know you get invaded by Millicent in the swamp, but I think you get invaded by another one of them at some other point. I'm not entirely sure. That being said, if what Millicent's hunch is true, then Millicent and her sisters are all fragments of Melania, different parts that she has lost to the Scarlet Rot. And if they come together, who knows what could become of Melania. Maybe she could rise to her former glory once more. That is what Millicent's quest is. And this is the crossroads. Now, when we did our second playthrough, this is where the spoiler comes in. We aided Millicent. And when you aid Millicent, you help her fight against her other sisters, so that she can move on to give Melania what it is that she believes she holds. Unfortunately, that is not our goal for this playthrough. Holy crap, her damage.
How could you? This is your true heart. Was it all?
Whew. That makes me so sad that you don't get to actually finish her dialogue. Because I bet there was more. I really wanted to finish that dialogue, but that was heartbreaking. That was heavy. Part of the golden prosthesis used by Millicent, the hand is locked into a fist that once raised a sword aloft. Boosts dexterity and raises attack power with successive attacks. The despair of sweet betrayal transformed Millicent from a mere bud into a magnificent flower, and one day she will be reborn as a beautiful Scarlet Valkyrie. Why did I want to kill her this time? Purely for this talisman. You can only get this talisman by killing Millicent. And here her scarlet flower blooms in the pool of betrayal. One thing that I really like is how the description of this talisman integrates your decision to fight her. Now, you can get this talisman at any point if you kill her at any point. I think you have to wait until you reach till you summon her to fight the Godskin Apostle. But you can get that talisman at any point. I wanted to finish the quest line and get it the right way. But yeah, that talisman is the one pure reason why I wanted to make that decision. Not even lying. That was the one talisman that I wanted for this build. My build is now complete, except for the one spell that I'm missing. And I can be satisfied now. I don't know how useful that talisman will be on this character, but only time will tell. Oh, almost forgot the tongue. Chris is over here like, oh my god, you monster, you wanted to kill her just so you can give yourself treasure? How could you? Think of it this way, she didn't die for nothing. She died for a greater cause. That's not any better. Fuck, where do I go? How do I get out of here? It's definitely not this way. We are not going that way. Fucking pests. Oh? Worn by young women who set off into the world to confront their fate. So, you even get her clothes here, too. That's wild. What does this go to? What the hell does this go to? What does this go to? Oh, this is the bridge with the thing. Okay. I was just curious. Well, since we're here... Oh, well, I guess we'll have to wait until this invader shows up. Golden halberd and fingerprint shield. Hello, my friend. Are you ready to do this? Oh, the rivers of blood, it hurts. Good fight. Since we're here, at the cusp of destiny. Oh man, I'm over here talking about how I think Melania is going to be a breeze. I don't think we'll have a problem. I genuinely think I'm going to be perfectly honest. I genuinely don't think we'll have a problem with the boss fight at all. We might take a little bit of time to warm up to it because it's been a while, but I think we'll actually be perfectly fine. But before we go in, there is some stuff I want to take a look at. The Great Sword of Radon as a Lord. Great swords of black steel wielded by Radon in his youth, a pair of weapons decorated with the lion mane motif. These were in his possession immediately before his triumph over the stars. The swords of a lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. Ooh. So, one skill contains something called the Promised Consort. Imbue the two great swords with the light of Mikola, then deliver a slashing attack accompanied by columns of light. Additional input allows for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Then you have the light speed slash. Assume a luminous form and leap forward to deliver a downward slash at the speed of light. This attack will be followed up by an additional light attack. Charge to increase power of the skill and number of follow-up attacks. And then you have the Light of Mikola. The strength of Mikola upon his deific return, wielded as an incantation, annihilates foes with a pillar of light. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Ooh! Sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. Who would that be? How much faith do you need to wield this 72 faith? Just curious. Yeah, go forth. I'm on it, lady. Okay. So, spoiler alert if you know nothing about Elden Ring, we are about to go and fight Melania. The last time we did this, we spent about 8 hours on this fight. Yeah, a good solid 8 hours. Across 2 days. It took us about 8 hours across 2 days to do this fight, and that was Journey 2. We'll see how this goes on Journey 3. To be fair, that was one of that was my first encounter with her. I didn't know the moves, I didn't know what to do. It took me a long time to figure out what to do. I even found a couple like little cheese strats that I found that I could use in order to do this fight. I learned a lot about a Melania in that 8 hours, a lot. She easily and quickly became one of my favorite boss fights in the entire franchise. So I'm very excited for this moment. Speaking of, but before we walk in there, there is something that I do want to do, something that we haven't really done since we finished the DLC. And it's kind of run over the narrative aspect of the DLC. This is me coming up with my own, what's the word you want to look for? My own theory, I guess you could say. My own conclusions. This is me reaching my own conclusions as to what the DLC is, what the narrative is, and the connection with everything that I'm going to throw out there. I'm going to try my best. We're not going to pick on every single. We're not going to go through the whole list of remembrances and figure out what the relation is to every single character and all that stuff. We're not going to go and do that. We could, but that's going to take some time. That's going to take a lot of effort, and that's not really something that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the overall story. The story not just of Miquella, because remember, when we enter the realm of shadow, we do it following the footsteps of Miquella the Kind, who has accessed the land of death. Let that be, like, remember, there is a monument, a pillar monument that dubs the realm of shadow the land of death, where the dead come to pass. But I think there's a little more to it than that. We are following in the footsteps of Miquella, who is traversing this land to ascend to godhood. Now, there's a couple aspects to that I want to touch on. The first one is Radahn's abilities. One of Radahn's abilities is he takes his sword, he lunges it forward, and he creates a burst of blood flame. That is an important aspect to remember because, as we know, the magic of the blood flame is owned by only one entity, and that entity is the Glowmide Queen. I think it's the Glowmide Queen. I could be wrong about that. I only assume that because we know of Mohg's connection to the Glowmide Queen, I believe. Let's see, where is Mohg? Wishing to raise Miquella to full godhood, Mohg wished to become his consort, taking the role of monarch. But no matter how much of his bloody bedchamber he tried to share, he received no response from the young Empyrean. Why? Because Miquella had other purposes. Miquella had another agenda in mind when traversing the realm of shadow. Now, when we look, the reason why I mentioned the Glowmide Queen, I believe, no, wait, the Glowmide Queen is Black Flame, isn't it? Let's see. Blood Oath Incantation releases a swarm of blood flies. The new palace is Lord of Blood. After dealing damage, blood flame continues to build up on set. The Mother of Truth craves wounds. Thrust arm into the body of the formless mother. Then scatter the blood flame to set the area ablaze. This incantation can be cast while in motion. That's the one I'm looking for, is the formless mother. One of the things that's really interesting about that aspect is that why would Radahn have an ability of blood flame? It's only one. It's just one tiny little thing. He just carves. He thrusts his sword so deep into the atmosphere that he carves a wound that creates a burst of blood flame. That is a power usually associated with Mohg. Now, you can take two things away from that. One, you could take away that it's purely the power of Radahn and his pure raw strength to be able to carve into the quote-unquote formless mother, which I would assume is just the embodiment of the environment of the world around us. The very atmosphere itself bleeds. But I'm willing to bet that part of the aspect of that, of his ability to wield Blood Flame, has to do with Moog and Moog's intent with Mikola. Moog had a full intent with Mikola. He created this place. He had the intent to raise Mikola to godhood. He wanted to create his own Erd Tree, to create his own dynasty, his own kingdom of blood. And Mikola was going to be his progenitor for that. But Mikola wasn't as weak as he thought. Mikola was a cursed child, was a cursed Empyrean, a cursed with eternal youth. Moog probably once saw that as taking him as weak. Moog mistook Mikola as being weak, malleable. But Mikola was more than that. Mikola knew of his nature. Mikola knew of his purpose, of what he was meant to be. So why did he willingly go with Moog, or was he forced? There's some, you can take from that what you want. I'm on the latter side, to be honest. I think there was a little bit of either coercion or some other kind of force involved in Moog's taking and absconding of Mikola. But that means that part of Moog's power carried over to Mikola himself. In that cocoon steeped in blood, part of Moog's power transferred over to Mikola, which then in turn transferred over to Radahn. Why do I think that's important? In our journeys in the Realm of Shadow, we come across an entity known as Saint Trina, the heart, essentially, quote-unquote, of Mikola. A cross laid above her nesting ground, or her hiding place, or whatever you want to call it, where he even leaves the words behind. Here I shed my heart, my love. Mikola had love for Saint Trina, and I'm sure Saint Trina did for him as well. But upon Mikola's return to the Realm of Shadow, maybe, just maybe, she saw something in him that she didn't like to see. And maybe, just maybe, that is why he was forced to shed that piece of him. Because she was afraid. She was afraid of Mikola reaching godhood. Of fulfilling the destiny of an Empyrean. Why would Trina be afraid? Why would Trina be afraid of Mikola the Kind bringing about this new age of kindness, of peace, of light? Not just gold, but of light itself. At the end of the DLC, we kind of went about this this idea that the power that Mikola wields may not be as gentle as he may think it is, or as one may find it to be. We fight him in an amphitheater of ash and bodies at a gate of divinity piled high with the corpses of the Hornsent, the residential, what do you want to call it? The residents of this Realm of Shadow. This Realm of Shadow whose name is long forgotten. We'll get to that in a minute. Maybe Mikola's power isn't as gentle as he would think, or as others would have wanted to believe. His power is frightening. Even, I wish I knew where the lore of it was. But I vaguely remember reading somewhere that even Melania would take a knee to Mikola, recognizing him as significantly more powerful than she could ever be. I might be wrong on that, but something put that idea in my head and I don't remember what it was. And thus Trina begs us to stop Mikola from ascending to godhood, and so we did. But what brought all of that about to begin with? Well, let's take a little bit of talk. Let's talk a little bit about the other aspect of the narrative of the Shadow of the Erd Tree. Let's take a little. We're just wandering around. We're exercising our legs. Let's chillax for a little bit. In our second playthrough, we talked about one thing, and that is how there is a common theme in Elden Ring, narratively, of duality. Most powerful entities that you face, in one way or another, have a dual nature. Garank is the most obvious one. But Garank is more of a figure cloaked to hide his true nature, to hide from who he is. Or what he once was. Out of fear. He's not necessarily hiding from himself, but he's hiding his nature from those who would take from him what he once lost, what was once already stolen. At the end of the game, spoiler, we come across this weird, confusing aspect of finding Marika. We finally find Marika, the godhead of the Golden Order. But it's not her that we face. It's her consort, Radagon. Other entities contain dual natures as well, but those are the two most obvious ones. The reason why I bring up duality is because there is a second story hidden alongside the footpath of Miquella, in terms of following the trail of Miquella. What is he doing? Where is he going? What is his goal? And spitting lore facts. Of course, there's no other way to do it. Hello, Fabs. There's another side to the story of the Shadow of the Erd Tree, and that is... I apologize for the brief greeting, by the way, Fabs, but I have to run my train of thought before I lose it, because I've spent weeks trying to mull this over and try to come up with my own conclusion. But it's the story of Marika and her origins. The Realm of Shadow isn't just this Realm of Shadow. It once had a name that is long forgotten, which I'm pretty sure there are multiple places called the Nameless Mausoleum. Nameless Mausoleum. Where the hell is the other one? Nameless Mausoleum. This is a land that once had a name, once had a history, once had a culture. A whole culture, mind you. I mean, here in the lands between, we use runes as a form of currency. But there in this nameless land, they use horns. They believe strongly in the power of the spirit. They believe in the power of dance. They take pride in their... Also, please take note in the similarities of this. We talked about duality. Look at the similarities in the design of this, because we'll get to that in a minute. We have the Omen Baron and the Horn Baron. Please take note of that. A land that believes strongly in the power of the spirit, of dance, that takes pride in who they are, the Horn Scent. They revere dance so much, not even just dance itself, but the elements of the world, of nature. Wind, the howling winds, the thunderous storms, the frigid colds. Even a knight who abandoned her sister, who abandoned her lineage to follow along the path of someone else, who had another purpose, of someone who she believed was maybe on the right path. and chose to stand at Mesmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the mood can grant him succor. Or maybe as a defend her. Maybe there was compassion in there. But even as you face this twin moon knight, even she takes a part of that culture in and of herself, because when you fight her, she fights like a dancer. Very, very much like a dancer. She's quick, she's lithe, she's darting left, right, and center. To face her is a spectacle. It's like a dance. We found this place. In a deep, deep corner of the Land of Shadow. And that place held something. Something unseen in the rest of the land itself. A small tree. A golden tree. A tree that may never bloom. A tree that was held in secret. Only the kindness of gold without order creates a small illusory herb tree that continuously restores HP. Marika bathed the village of her home in gold, knowing full well that there was no one to heal. Why? Because the Hornsent were never gifted with the grace of gold. Marika once belonged to this realm of shadow. That was her home. Where is that village? Right over here. Not only was it once her home, but I guess she was a shaman. It's called the Shaman Village. I think that's just kind of fun little tidbit. So, why would she abandon this place to come here, to the lands between? We did a lot of thinking about the Gate of Divinity, and one of the things that we talked about is how it could potentially be the crash site of the Elden Ring, which not only would it have been the crash site of the Elden Ring, but it left behind an entity, a gnarled, twisted mass of fingers, an amalgamation, or what's the word I'm looking for? The embodiment of something that would give birth to the conduits that would be allowed to commune with the greater will. One of the things that I do want to mention about the Mother of Fingers is that she wields space magic. She wields the power of the stars and beyond. Very, very interesting for an entity who essentially crash landed with the Elden Ring, especially when an entity of a similar physique wields the power of gold. As the embodiment of the greater will, she brings about these conduits. The 2 fingers, one that was corrupted, the 3 fingers. And upon finding the Elden Ring, one would be graced with gold, such as Marika did. But why would she be able to? I don't think we have ever seen a full effigy of Marika across any of the churches. I could be wrong, let's find out. Let's take a quick little field trip while I catch up on some of those messages. There's something happened to something terrible. Always come back to cosmic horror. Oh, Miyazaki loves his cosmic horror. Just look at what do you call it? Look at Bloodborne. Okay, so I was wrong. I was gonna go off about how we never really see a statue that shows her full visage. So I will take that back. I will rescind that comment because obviously it wasn't true. But that being the case, if she comes from a land of the horn scent, being the one and only one who wasn't horn scent, who didn't quite fit in, it makes sense that she would take this Elden Ring. And in the process, she would ascend to godhood. Maybe that's what the Gate of Divinity is. Not only a crash site, but a pathway to godhood. So we see Miquella, who emerges from the gate alive and well as Radahn, his consort. So what happened with Marika? What happened with Marika and the Elden Ring? What happened to this nameless land of shadow? Chris brought up a question. Didn't something terrible happen in the shaman village? Not necessarily just the shaman village, but all of this realm. All of this land, which has now been dubbed the land of the passing of the dead. It wasn't just that something terrible happened to her home, but something terrible happened everywhere. With the arrival of the Elden Ring, Marika took it back to her home and left a trace of gold in the hopes that she could heal her people. Heal them from what, though? What would she want to save them from? Something that she believed was a curse? Potentially. And so she leaves behind this trace of gold in the land she grew up in, the home that she grew up in. There's something else I want to look at. But in the end, she ends up whisking away the Elden Ring, taking it from this land and bringing it over to the lands between. What was her prayer, her wish, her confession? There was no one left to answer, and Marika never returned home again. She took the Elden Ring to this lands between. But why? What was her purpose? What was her prayer? What was her wish? To be free of a curse that she knew nothing about, or that she believed was, or to be free of a curse that she believed she was plagued with. As she comes to the land between, she seeks a consort, someone to match her power, or not necessarily her power, but her splendor, as she is now been ascended to godhood. Essentially, she's seen as she comes to this land as a deific figure, brings about the Erd Tree and the grace of gold, something that the realm of shadow could not have. So she engages with the first Elden Lord, Godfrey. Which I don't have a remembrance of, so we'll have to talk about that one a little bit later. But I remember watching a video talking about how Mohg and Morgott, two omens, were children of Godfrey. Then finding that only you are a match for you, lol. I saw this video once, and I don't have anything to confirm this theory, but Mohg and Morgott are the children of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. But so what is it about them that makes them Omen, and why are the Omen so despised? They are seen as accursed beings. Remember that these are somewhat demigod entities. And then, you know what? In the same vein, we also have Godric the Grafted, who doesn't necessarily bear Omen tendencies, but man, was he a fucked up kind of guy. One day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. Ooh, you know, that line right there bears a little more weight with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I'm just saying that just to say it. So she has. So Marika gives birth to Moog, Morgott, Godric, children who are cursed. Omen, a resemblance of the home that she left behind, of a curse that she wished to be free of, whether it be a curse or not. So she seeks another consort. And Chris made a funny joke. Imagine seeking a consort, then finding that only you are a match for you. Well, there might be a little more to that than you may think, Chris, as funny as it is. Radagon is a very powerful entity. We don't know his true nature or his connection to Marika or the Erdtree other than he is her consort. Corwin is on a path of meeting the Gold Mask as an entity that he reveres of true knowledge, but is confused last we met them as to why the Gold Mask is lingering on this Radagon entity. Radagon had a history in this land before Marika, betrothing the Queen of the Full Moon. Become the Queen of the Full Moon, the last Queen of Caria. And together they had children too. Rykard, the Lord of Blasphemy, who had a particular hatred for the gods, for he believed that if a god could be killed, then there must be something more powerful than that. So what could that be? And so he allowed himself to become the Serpent. Remember that Marika had one other child too. A cursed child. Cursed of the Serpent of the Abyss. A child who bears a strong resemblance to Radagon. Among Radagon and Renala's other children, we would have Radon, the Scourge of the Stars, whose magic and pure raw strength was enough to keep the stars at bay, to halt them, to stave away a threat that no one else could see. And they also gave birth to one more child, an Empyrean, Rani. Who went on a quest to shed herself from the two fingers, to shed herself not just of the two fingers, but of the greater will, who went on a quest to carve her own path of the Empyrean, to carve her own destiny, to carve her own fate. And in doing so, she made some choices. She stole the Rune of Destined Death from the Shadow of Marika. The Rune of Destined Death, which, by the way, is the only artifact powerful enough to slay a god. Keep that in mind. From the Shadow of Marika, and use it to create the Black Flame to slay a god. Godwyn, the Lord of Death. Godwyn's connection to all of this, I don't know that well, so I'm not going to dive too deep into all of that. But essentially, we have the story not just of Mikola and of Merrick. We have a story of Marika as well that connects everything together. This idea that Marika abandoned her home with the Elden Ring and took it with her to the lands between, running from something that she believed was a curse. She sought someone whose power and strength could match hers to seek a consort, Godfrey being the first. But when they bore children, they were not necessarily demigod children. They were omen, reminders of a land, of a curse that she wanted to leave behind. So she sought another consort, and she took on to Radagon, another powerful entity whose history I'm not too familiar with, other than he was once betrothed to Renala and then left for something greater. But why? He saw the power of godhood with Marika. Maybe it was greed, maybe it was a lust for power, or maybe there was something in there that he feared as well. And so he became her consort. And they had children as well. Mesmer being one of them. The cursed serpent child, abandoned to the realm of shadow, who saw that abandonment, not just his own abandonment, but the abandonment of the land that he would call home, as the will of Marika, the mother that he reveres. He bears no hatred for her. I'm gonna do a little bit of a tangent here. One of my favorite movies, or one of my older favorite movies, it's a little bit tainted for me after some knowledge, is the Silent Hill movie. And one of my favorite lines in that movie is, "Mother is the god in the eyes of a child." Seeing this realm of shadow abandoned as he, Mesmer went on a inquisition to cleanse all of those bereft of the grace of gold. The Hornsent, tarnished entities, those who could not wield gold. I don't have any remembrances of Marika's other children. That is because one of them would have been Mikola, an Empyrean, an entity destined to be a god. And the other would be Malenia, cursed by the scarlet rot, also destined to be a god. 3 Empyreans between 1 consort and 2 betrotheds. Ranni, Mikola, Malenia. But there's something about those children that set Marika off. All of her children are cursed, just as she. Her omen children, Mohg, Morgott. Her cursed Empyreans destined for godhood, Malenia and Mikola. The curse would never leave her behind. The grace of gold was not enough for her, even though in her presence they created a whole new religion around her, seeing her as the one true god, the Golden Order, which, one thing to mention about the Golden Order is Corwin is a devout follower of the Golden Order. He believes Marika is the one only god, They are unaware of the 2 fingers, or if they are unaware of it, they scoff at it. They don't see it as, the followers of the Golden Order don't believe in the greater will. We know this because we give a prayer book to Corwin, the prayer book of the 2 fingers, and he looks at it as blasphemy, sacrilege. This is a sacrilegious tome. This is a tome of heresy, he says, as you hand it to him. But the 2 fingers are the conduits of the greater will. The greater will was the one who granted the Elden Ring to Marika, which allowed her to ascend to godhood. So how? It is a truth that the Golden Order allowed themselves to be blind to, which, by the way, Corwin is bound, his eyes are bound. So why? Maybe it's part of their faith. Maybe it's a little bit of foreshadowing, or not necessarily foreshadowing. There's another narrative device that kind of lends to the idea that Corwin blinds himself because it's meant to represent how he is blind to the truth of the greater will. But Marika, who is just can't shake off this idea that there is something wrong with her, that she is a cursed entity, becomes angry. Not even godhood could save her, cleanse her. And so she takes to wanting to understand. And in order to understand, she has to understand where the gift came from. She does not go to the Mother of Fingers because she does not see it as the entity that granted the Elden Ring itself. The Mother of Fingers was more of a conduit that brought it forward. There's something else that lies beyond the Elden Ring. And in order to understand what that entity was, what that power was, she needed someone more powerful. And that's where Radagon comes in, and together they shatter the Elden Ring. And in doing so, and in learning that truth, Marika becomes crucified. She committed a cardinal sin. She shattered the Elden Ring, the gift of the greater will, because she was angry that it was not enough to remove her nature that she saw as a curse. That is kind of what I have taken away from our journey in the realm of shadows, is this idea that Miquella, who chose to ascend to godhood not for Mohg's purposes but for his own purposes, may not have been the kind and peaceful god that he believed he could have been, possibly because of Mohg's doing or just because of the strength of his power itself. It is quite possible that that part of why Trina was afraid of Miquella ascending to godhood is because it would bring about Mohg's dynasty of blood, and who knows what other untold horrors, corruption. And then the story of Marika, who shattered the Elden Ring, brought about the Age of Shattering, and essentially started the war that led to Melania, that led to this chain of events, that led to the slaying of the first demigod, that led to the absconding of Miquella, that led to Melania's rampaging search for him, which brings us all the way back to Caelid and Radahn, where Melania and Radahn face off. Why would Melania go after Radahn? Because she knew of Miquella's wish. She knew Miquella wanted Radahn to be his consort. And Miquella goes missing. What happened to him? Where did he go? She doesn't know of Mohg or Morgoth. She probably doesn't even see them. She probably doesn't see them as related. She doesn't know who they are. She probably doesn't care. Or if anything, she probably would never have expected either of them to have taken an Empyrean child. Not just an Empyrean child, but a sibling, a relative. Radahn only has a half connection to Miquella and Melania, but that connection runs deeper with Miquella's wish. Why would Radahn abscond with Miquella? Who knows? Maybe Melania believed that Radahn had nefarious purposes and was going to use Miquella for those purposes. And so she set out to war against him. And when she could not best him, she shed her pride and destroyed the land that he called home, because it was the only way that she could destroy him. But she never found Miquella, because he was taken away deep, deep, deep underground to a mausoleum that no one can really get to. And the reason we talk about this is because we are about to face Melania. And I kind of want to harken back to the very first Dark Souls game, not Demon Souls, not the very first Souls game, but Dark Souls 1, when the Artorias of the Abyss DLC released for Dark Souls 1, they added something to the game. Depending on your choices and the path that you take, you can unlock a secret cutscene in the base game. And that cutscene is in relation to one of the bosses that you have to fight in Dark Souls in order to proceed through the game. If you do the DLC before you fight that boss, you get a secret cutscene. Miquella and Malenia are siblings. They're related, they're relatives. They have this history, they have this rift between them, they have something together. So, the reason why I bring that up is because even though I know it is highly unlikely that they did anything, I just want to see. I mean, we have his crown. We have his damn crown. I'm even going to put it on. You know what? I'm even going to put it on. The Circlet of Light. I'm going to put it on. We have the crown of Miquella on. We have pieces of Miquella in our hand. I want to see if at the very least, even though I know it's highly unlikely, if we get a secret cutscene. I'm so excited for this nonetheless.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella. And I have never known defeat.
That is so sad. Hold on, let me put my mask back on. We're doing this dance again, Malenia. It's been a while. Oh!
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella.
Oh, I got the chills again. I missed this fight. Wow, get wrecked. I know. I was not expecting the grab. I was expecting a different follow-up. Oh, we could have totally had that first try too, and then I would have looked like I would have looked like the coolest guy on the internet. You need to calm down, Malenia. Oh, that felt good. Whoa. I rolled that too early. I rolled that so early. I know Chris is sitting here like, I can't wait to see this happen again for another 8 hours. It's not going to be another 8 hours. I give it 30 minutes tops. Whoop, not what I wanted. There we go. Why would you do it? Come on, Melania. Whoa. So many mistakes. I have no Estus. Damn. Oh. We're fine. We're just having fun. It's been a while since we've done this fight. I'm taking my time because I'm enjoying every second of it. See, I told you we wouldn't have any problems. Oh! I forgot the Phantoms had a follow-up. Unfortunate. I actually did not know you could not stand underneath her. That makes sense. I've never tried it. Silly little mistakes. God, I love this fight. Oh. Okay. I think we can stop goofing off now. We've had our fun. I just wanted to spend some time with Melania. It's been a while. It's been a couple years. We haven't seen each other. Ugh. I can't believe that last one in the waterfowl hit me. That's so sad. Oh, accidental input. I get the tingles every time I walk into this boss fog. Ugh. Ooh. dead. Physics gonna kill me.
By the scarlet rot.
Oh. It's sad because I still have that confidence that I know we can do this fight. It's not that bad. I'm just making too many mistakes. I'm getting the flashbacks now, though. the PTSD flashbacks. That's gonna so hurt. It's okay. Still a fun fight. Struggling a little bit more than I thought, but that's just because at this point I'm just making mistakes. Oh.
By the scarlet rot.
Oh.
Blade of Mikola.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. You know what, Melania? I'm gonna show you something, Melania. I'm gonna show you this. You see this? Yeah. You see that? It belongs to your brother. Yeah. It's mine now. Why am I crouching? You don't want to do it? That's okay. Now you're gonna do it. Yep. That's okay, I'll let you have that. You're gonna let me have this, and it's gonna be a grand old time. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my health. Oh, I forgot about the physic. Oh, I was like, oh, I got this in the bag. I'm not even getting hit. God, it's such a new mechanic I have to get used to, dude. Oh, that was so good, too. Okay. Ah. Oh. I'm just gonna let that happen. You suck. She just baits me every time. It's like the very first time. She always baits me into it. She knows how to bait me into it too. She knows that I know her tricks. She caught on to my tricks. I told you. I knew I was going to eat my words. I'm over here talking a big game. Like, this is going to be an easy fight. We're not going to have any problems with Melania at all. I had full confidence that we could have done this. Oh, that's so delayed. Damn, dude. Oh. I can't believe that didn't kill me. That will. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. That is such an unfortunate combination. I should have just kept running. I saw her health and I should have just kept running. Ugh. Shame, shame, shame. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. I used to dream about this fight. It was beaten into my brain. Those little heals she gets. You got one more in you. I know you do. Yep.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Ooh. I don't even know how much Estus I have left. I just gotta keep running. You suck. she just waited until I was like, you know what, she's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. And then, of course, she just knows how to read you. You can't bait it. I couldn't bait it out of her. That's all I was trying to do was bait it out of her so I can go in and get the fight done. You know what? Just for funsies, let's just pop one of these. Not like it's gonna matter any. Alright. Let's, damn it, Melania. Oh! This is a bad idea, but... God, the damage of this buff is real, dude.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Oh, you suck.
By the scarlet rot.
Oh. Damn it, Melania. Of all the things to throw out that early, it had to be that. I was just about to say, too, the damage buff of that physic is gnarly We knocked her out before she only got 2 waterfowls out of that. Usually we see 3, sometimes 4. That was wild. Melania, please. Just accept your fate. Melania, please. God damn it. Oh! I thought I was further away. That's my own fault. I knew better. That one little glitch that she has. I can't believe... Not even a kukri broke her down. Not even the flies broke her down. It was just... It's just Melania being Melania. Oh, I rolled into that because I was panicking. Oh, saved by the bleed. Oh. Ah. Saved by the bleed, killed by the damn wall. Damn it. Oh. I should have just gone in. I should have just gone in and said, you know what, let's just do it. I didn't actually think that it would stagger her out of it. I knew it could. I knew that the bleed could stagger out of it. I just didn't think it was going to proc right then and there. Damn it, dude. I am trading so unnecessarily. So many unnecessary trades. Ooh, my stamina. I gotta be careful of that. Oh! Damn it, dude. Oh, ew, this ugly so cutscene with my bare hands. The choke is so real, dude. Oh. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing? How is it? How's the baby? How's Jen? How's everybody?
Now, rot.
You suck, Melania. Box, are you telling me you've never seen Melania? I'm shocked. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I know you want to do it. Just get it out of the way. Oh! Oh, I got a headshot on her! Ah.
By the scarlet rot.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. She is a cool... Everything about her is super cool. Like, she looks cool. The fight is super cool. Her atmosphere is super cool. Everything about this boss... She is one of my favorite bosses in this entire game, in the entire franchise. I'm honestly astonished that you've never seen Melania before, because the last time we were here for a good 8 hours. I don't need to make those trades. And it looks like we're gonna do it again. It's been like, maybe I did see her before. It was like 2.5, maybe 3 years ago that we last visited this boss fight. Haven't seen her since. Oh shit, my buffs. And I came in here thinking that we totally had this because I thought I had this fight beat into me after that 8-hour sprint. But apparently not. What am I doing? No reason to do all that. No reason to do all that. I genuinely thought that I had this fight down to a T, but it's all these little tiny mistakes that you can make, or that I am making, and it's things of like trying to take trades with her when I don't need to. I know it's coming. Just do it already, Melania. Ugh. Just get it out of the way. There, are you happy? That's bad. Ooh. She's not falling for it. Come on, Melania. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This might actually kill me. Yep. I don't know how we got, like, gah. Oh, that gave me my body just like tensed up that whole time because I've never gone so long without her breaking out the waterfowl. Like, I don't know what she was on, but she needs to never do it again. That was the most, like, oh. My body don't feel good after that one. Like that, see? Nope, not even close, Melania. Oh, I didn't mean to let that happen! Damn it. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, it hurts so good. Oh my good golly gracious, Melania. That's not my flask! Even in death, Nicholas still got his revenge. Oh.
Blade of Nicola.
Unfortunate. Bad play on my part. You too warm? You too warm? Ooh. I had no stamina. Okay, that works. Not a fan of how that turned out. Oh. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm drunk. Oh my god, no. Everything's over. This run is scuffed. Ooh, woo! Damn it! You didn't even kill me, Melania. You didn't even win that round. You didn't even kill me. God damn it. See, throw her off. See, the plan. The plan, you see. The plan that I had. Melania's plan was to throw her off guard. Make her think I'm incompetent, incapable. Make her think I don't know what I'm doing. So by defeating myself and making her think she got the victory, you see, We've guaranteed our own victory. I'm not, no, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I know better. Not looking good, folks. But that's okay. That's exactly what we want. We want to make her think that she's about to win. We want to make her think she has the victory. That's how we used to do it in the 1940s. Make them think they won. See? Yeah. Make them think we don't have any stamina. Make them think that we can't do anything. Thought I beat her. Not even close, but see, it's all part of the plan. Now we got her on the ropes. Whoa. See? Make her let her guard down. Make her think that she's got us. Oh. Damn it. Not even the 1940s could beat her. The timing on that was so unfortunate. The timing on all of that was so unfortunate. We could have had that too. I swear, I popped that heal, and the second she went in the air, that there was like a time stop, so it just delayed everything and made all of that take significantly longer than it needed to, and I couldn't roll out of it because of it. I'm calling hacks on Melania. Oh. Damn it, Melania. You need to stick to the script here. This isn't how this was supposed to go. We're supposed to be done 6 hours ago. But you, just like your brother, had to be a dick. Runs in the family, yeah it does. Dicks run in the family, I guess. Nope. Oh. I fell for the bait anyway. I was trying to bait it out, but because I knew it was coming, and she just pulled it out anyway. It was like she knew. She knows. Really? I'm just throwing this away. Throwing it away. Throw it away like my life savings. As if I've ever had a life savings. I'm a millennial, lol. No, there was a time, a long time ago, many moons, many centuries ago, when I wasn't a wee little lad, I was like in high school. And my dad had found a way to get me Social Security at like 16. Not a bad deal. Right? And it was like $600 a month that I got for about a year. And I have absolutely nothing to show for it. Because it turns out giving a teenager who's going through all sorts of, I don't want to say life changes, because that's going to be like, even though that is pretty accurate, who's going through some self-discovery changes is not a great idea. Really? That hit me? Because they will find the goofiest things to blow money on. For me, it was iTunes. I spent a lot of money on iTunes and clothes that I don't even own anymore. And now I can still have access to my iTunes stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, I can still have access to my iTunes and all that stuff. But the sad part is that I have nothing to show for that. I had a perfect setup to be set up for life, you know? I wouldn't ever have to struggle with money again if I was just smarter with it back then. And I was not. And to this day, and for the rest of eternity, I will forever regret not being smarter about my money. And even to this day, I'm still not that smart with my money. I'm just not that smart in general. Holy shit. Ah. It's always that other one. The other one that always gets me. So it's sad. What is that? $600 a month for an entire year? That would have been $7,000 that I could have just kept in my pocket and had to this day. Could have built up on it. Could have had maybe twice as much now that I'm literally twice as old. Even though I didn't work for quite a while. Like, I didn't go to work right after high school. I didn't work until I was like my sophomore year of college, technically. Oh, you suck. Oh, she has a disengage? Melania, you can't be pulling stuff on me like that. You could have told me you had that all along. Oh my god, I'm almost out of kukris. Ooh. I can't believe I used 600 kukris. That's a problem. We're gonna have to make a quick detour. Who sells them? It's this guy. I think it's this guy. What runes can I afford to burn? You're not the one who sells kukris? Really? Is it actually this guy? I thought it was this guy. I knew they were in Limgrave, but I can never remember which one it is.
Trade again.
There we go. Thank you for your patronage, sir. I'm off to get my ass beat again. Sorry about the wait, Melania. I had to go take care of some errands. Thought you could get rid of me that easily, but I'm back for more. That is so unfortunate. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. It's just a mix of poor timing, poor luck, bad decisions. All these teeny tiny little mistakes that I just keep making. Oh boy. This actually turned out a lot more difficult than I expected it to be, and then I wanted it to be. Really? That has that kind of range? Melania, I swear you are so lucky I enjoy this fight as much as I do, otherwise this would just be frustrating. I want to keep talking smack, but I just can't anymore. I'm getting my booty hole handed to me. Oh my good golly gracious. Oh. Ah. There we go. Get that out of the way. Oh. Well, that was a waste.
Oh. Be consumed by
And I thought I had that too. Ah. Damn it, Melania. It's so funny. I'm just kind of laughing right now because I spent this week going through the Shadow of the Erd Tree videos, and I just got to the Rolana boss fight. And it is like I just relived that trauma, and now I have to go through it again. Oh. You're a masochist, that may be so, but it doesn't change the fact that I spent all week reliving one trauma, and I have to go back and face another trauma while reliving the same trauma that caused the trauma. Oh my gosh. I genuinely thought that after the DLC, everything afterwards would be totally fine. I thought we would have been totally fine. Oh, I rolled right into the AoE. I learned more about my bestie, and I just learned more about my bestie that I cared to know. We're all masochists, only some of us, very few of us, choose to unlock it, to unleash it. You experienced the pain. I was born by it. Molded by it. Oh, my stamina! That doesn't mean I want to know about it, lol. You suck, Melania. Nobody likes you. But that doesn't mean I want to know about it. I don't know what else I could say. I mean, is it really true masochism if she's not beating me around with a whip and a gimp suit? I mean, really. She's a foot mommy, not a dommy mommy. She's literally wearing clothes right now. She sheds her clothes, comes out with wings, and then beats your ass. You know what? Maybe that's why Mikola. Maybe that's the secret of the DLC. That's why Mikola left with Moog to go and unlock the not the Howling Tree, but to go to the Land of Shadow. It wasn't to become a god. It was to escape his dominatrix sister and hang out with Ganondorf. I mean, to be fair. To be fair, Ganondorf was technically, canonically, the first one to get beat around by Melania. So maybe he liked it. Maybe he wasn't even affected by the Scarlet Rot at all. He was just depressed because he would never experience anything like that ever again. And so Mikola went to go console him and be like, "It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry my sister's a freak and ruined your life." Now I'm just taking trays just for the shit of it.
Blade of Mikola.
He needed Ganondorf switch teams after. Or Mikola is just femme enough. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? The whole game has just become the backstory of Radahn's sexual preferences. How am I getting so bad at the waterfowl? It's because I'm burning out, that's why. I can feel it in my brain. It's just not... It's not in there. I had full confidence we would get this today, and that was 3 hours ago? The goal was to get this done, do the fire giant, and then move on. We're so close to finishing the damn game. We were getting cock blocked left, right, center. Oh. I'm just saying, Chris. Even in the second phase, she still has clothes on. Damn it! Sorry, I missed your comment. No, you're all good. I was saying that, what did I say? What did I ask? You said, I'm not gonna progress. I'm just gonna sit here and get beaten by Dommy Feet Mommy with a case of the blue balls. And my question was, do I have the blue balls or do you? Or do I or does Melania? Oh my gosh, my brain is fried from this fight. She has the blue balls, that's why she's naked. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Woo! Woo! Not even close, baby. Not even close. I can't believe that missed. Bleed out. Yep.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Damn it, Melania. Oh. Oh. Done. Over. It's done.
Extraordinary. The mark of a true lord. Oh, dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Oh. I was so like I was so traumatized when I hit that last weapon art. I didn't even think I was so traumatized by the Randon and the Renala fight. I didn't think that would actually end it. I was like, oh no, I did this and it's not even gonna be over and now I'm dead. Oh, holy shit, I forgot about that. That scared the crap out of me. Oh man. Finally. Fuck your chair. Oh, I love this fight so much. It's so much fun. It's frustrating. It's everything about it is just so good. The design, the boss design, the arena design is gorgeous. Everything about the fight feels so good and it just feels so I don't know what it is. For me with this fight, it just always feels personal. It's probably after the 8 hours, but it's so good. Melania is my favorite boss to fight. Out of all of the bosses across the entire franchise, she is my favorite to fight. My absolute favorite to fight. Everything about her is just so much fun. I am just so sad that even after this Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, there's nothing extra, nothing fun, no little Easter eggs after you beat the DLC and then come and see Melania. That is so sad. So sad. Well, you'd think after all of that our journey's gonna be over. But we're not there yet.